So, I'm thinking about your work instructions and how you make them using Word and how Word can be challenging with that. I don't know if this would really work. It's a program called Draw.io, and if you go type that in as a website, Draw.io, it will bring up a website. So you can actually work this in a web browser, or you can install the program, which I have here. I'm just going to say a blank diagram, create. And the neat thing with this, so if I use my screenshot tool, oops, shoot, I can't do that tool because I am recording my screen. So let's see, I can just copy this. So this is a page that can expand and go crazy. Come on. That didn't work. Well, bugger. That'll work. Here we go. So this asks me if I want actual size or resize. I'm going to say actual size. So you can see the little dash line. This is your page width. So this is bigger than one sheet of paper. So we can grab the corner, shrink it down. Although that text got jumbled up. Again, so the key thing is, like, if you put an arrow down and then you get the crosshairs, you move it, like I want to point out that little dude. And drag this around, and you can turn it, make it red. You can make your line a darker red, apply that. But the neat thing is, if I drag this, oh, I'm turned into a liar. Okay, so now, come on, go free. There we go. Obviously that wasn't very easy, but I assume once you understand how it functions it would work. But you can see how I move this window, the arrow stays with where I put it. And then you can come in here and put a text box, add stuff, add a note. You can have a simple arrow that you then link to that, and then you can use that to point to a box. I don't know if you can go inside the box though. It won't, doesn't seem, oh, there it went. Put it right there. So now when I move this, the arrows stick with it. Or if I move this, the arrow stays where it's connected to. So it knows things are connected to different pieces and parts as you move it around. And then there's all kinds of different clip art things you could add. There's like this little chart thing, that little thing, a bunch of different arrows, people. You can add a person in there. Let's see, is there anything else that would be relevant to you? I added a bunch of networky things that I would use. How about advanced? Something like this. It's under basic. Oh, it's just some boring stuff. Add a heart. And then you can, I don't know, a bunch of things you can do. Change it up. If you didn't, it's like, I didn't really want a heart, let's make it a circle. Oh, now we link to a circle. Sorry, that didn't even do what I thought. And then over here on the side, you can change like the coloring, what the text is in the boxes, range it. So this is a single page. If you drag this down, oh, I didn't want to do that. box, it keeps going, and now you know where your new page is at. And you can come down here. Let's grab these guys and bring this down here. And see how it stayed linked. So let's bring this down. And you can come in here and change how the arrow is linked. And then when you go to print, you just have to know that these lines are where your pages are. You could take it out here, but now you're on another page, so that would be bad. So you're not locked in any box, but you're also not locked in the box to keep you under control, that sort of thing. And I don't see that you can add a header or a footer, which I think is almost a no-go function. And then down here you can add extra pages and then put stuff on different pages. So instead of having a long continuous flow here and you got to pay attention to these lines, you could just make sure you stay within the one line and just use these as separate pages instead. Either way functions as far as I can tell. Oh, what's under various? Oh, we have a little Bluetooth symbol. And you can import other symbols and stuff into here. These are just some of the defaults that it comes with, and then probably a few that I've added. So that's all. It just seems like this is more more free. That makes a lot of sense. Sorry, English is not my first language. So I don't know. I'm just something for you to think about. If you don't care, it's fine. Doesn't matter. I just saw this and thought maybe it would be an improvement, but it might be more confusing than anything. And this is completely free. So say it doesn't work for this application, you always use it for other things. You can use it at home. It's completely free. So that's it. Bye.